and welcome to another jewelry making video brought to you by keepsakecrafts.net. Today's project uses reclaimed copper wire. This wire can be found inside many electronics, so if they're being discarded, why not reuse the wire? It's 28 gauge and perfect for doing loads of messy wraps around these drop beads. Instead of focusing on precision, this is kind of a fun look. To make the bracelet today, you will need a length of chain for your bracelet base. This one's about 6 inches long, so I have another length of slightly less chunky chain to make it adjustable and add length. You'll need a clasp and possibly a jump ring to attach your clasp. And you'll need drop beads. And what drops are beads that are drilled off center. So here's an 8mm Swarovski crystal bicone, and instead of the hole going through the center of the bead, it's drilled right across the top. And the same with these. These are 15mm gemstones that are dyed, and instead of the hole going right through, it's going through the top. These are in the color mocha, by the way. For tools, you'll need chain nose pliers, round nose pliers, wire cutters, and you'll need these nylon jaw pliers for our wire. This wire is reclaimed from the inside of electronics, and it's 28 gauge copper wire, and it's perfect for all kinds of projects. And all you need to do is take your nylon jaw pliers and grab it on one end and pull through a few times, and that will straighten it out, and then you can use it for your projects. Alright, to get started, you're going to cut a 16-inch piece of your wire and go ahead and straighten it with your nylon jaw pliers, and then slide it through one of these 15mm teardrop beads. Leave about an inch or so sticking out one end, and bend both wires up so that they're parallel to each other and perpendicular to the bead hole. And then crisscross the wires over each other so they make an X right above the bead. Since this wire is so fine, you can actually manipulate it with your fingers. So they should again be parallel and perpendicular to the bead hole. And then go ahead and grab both wires with chain nose pliers right above that bend, and bend both wires at a 90-degree angle. Now usually when we wrap drops, we cut off the shorter piece right here. However, because this is such fine gauge wire, I'm going to make my loop that goes around my bracelet with the 2 wires, just for added strength. So tuck in your round nose pliers right at that bend, and treat both these wires as one. Wrap it around the round nose pliers, reposition, and finish your loop, just like we would in any wrap loop. Then slightly twist that loop to open, and I'm going to slide it onto a link of my bracelet. And then, just like any other time, we close up that loop. And this is a little tricky. We're just going to hold on to that loop. Hold on to that loop with chain nose pliers and start wrapping this wire. Now that little piece that's left over, I'm just going to wrap that until it's used up. If it sticks out, I'll trim it off. And then we're just going to wrap around that stem and all the way down to cover up the bead holes. And it'll want to slide up, and you just keep wrapping until it catches. And what we're going for here is kind of a smooth cone of wire. And then you just keep wrapping as much as you want. So you should be covering the bead holes, and then it's good to end up with the wire back near the top so that you can tuck in the end. And you can experiment. So here's one. I don't know how much of a difference those 4 inches made. This one used a 16-inch piece of wire, and this one used a 12-inch piece. We got a few more wraps. So go ahead and repeat to add all of your beads to your bracelet. So here you can see I've taken the time to wire wrap all of my drop beads onto this bracelet. The 8mm bicones, by the way, took about 9 or 10 inches of wire, and then these 15mm took 16 inches of wire. The last steps would be to attach a lobster clasp with a jump ring to one end, and I'm going to add these extra links to the other end just to make a place for the lobster clasp to grab onto and add a little extra length. And I think I'm going to go ahead and wire up these crystals to go on that chain, just for a little bit of extra dangliness. And then you're done. Here's another look at the bracelet we made today. It does kind of make you look at the things we throw out in a different light, that some things can actually be not only useful but quite beautiful. So I hope that you've enjoyed this project and you'll give it a try. The messy wraps and wire wrapping are fun to do. Thank you so much for watching keepsakecrafts.net videos. Please be sure to click on the subscribe button so you subscribe to this YouTube channel and don't miss a thing. Also check out my blog, keepsakecrafts.net, for lots more sewing and jewelry making and crafting and all kinds of creative ideas and inspiration. And up on the screen are 2 more videos you might enjoy watching. So thanks again. Have a good one. Bye-bye.